Okay.
No, what about the? What do you make of the? Because we kind of glossed over it, man. But the psychic connection between the two that they established in the first two.
I wasn't sure what was going on there at first.
What did you make of it?
I weren't feeling it because if Master Yoda is supposed to have the highest metachlorine level and been alive for God knows how many millennia, 100 millennia, how comes he couldn't do it and Snoke could? Like, I didn't like it. I thought it, like Weezy said before, I think it was a bit of a cop out to sort of give empathy with the two characters. Like I think they tried to jump on the Twilight sort of young romance narrative where she's good and he's evil, but he wants to be good and she might be evil. I think it tried to jump on the teen rom-com thing with that whole aspect, and I think they tried to draw in that sort of pubescent audience with that particular narrative. And I weren't buying it, innit? I was thinking, nah, they're just trying to spark up some young love so the girls will say, oh, but she loves him, but he's bad. And the dudes would be like, yeah, I'm a bad man, innit? But yeah, like, this chick's all right still. It was that type of vibe for me, innit? Like, I weren't buying it, man.
But again, that kind of made me think, is the Jedi Tings thing real, innit?
Yeah.
Twins thing, because...
That was the only thing that was moving me. I'm not going to lie.
But that's what I'm saying. That kind of kept that hope alive that they could be twins, innit?
Yeah, they could have been twins.
That's why I was gassed by it, but
again, it was kind of incestual, because remember when he had his top off, she was like, can you put your top on? Can you put your top on? So that harked back to Luke kissing
Ray
Ray.
went on no sex. She went on no sex from the giddy up.
She was frigid like a...
She's on this feminism thing from the giddy up. When Ray when Finn tried to help her.
Should I pick her up? Don't touch me.
Yeah.
She's an independent woman. She don't need no help. She was good.
She was a strong woman. The typical...
She was a better man for Finn. Like, she didn't need his help. Like.
Also, I'll probably start panning the film now, but the elements of comedy in it were just a bit...
It's too Disney.
Yeah, it was too much, man. The whole... When Poe's attacking that big star, that superstar destroyer, and he's busting all the joke with...
No, you know what? You're right. It was too much comedy, but you know what it was.
All when Finn come out of the I don't know, is it the back to tank or whatever? Basically, when he was injured, he's all slipping over like it's some slapstick comedy. They do that.
The original ones had the same amount of comedy,
but subtle.
But you know what it was? It was only reserved for certain characters.
Right.
So you get jokes from Solo would bust the jokes, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And everyone else
C-3PO will come with the
man who's supposed to be serious will be serious.
Yeah.
In this one, they tried to give everyone that, like, everyone's a fucking comedian. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why I know what you're saying. That's why it felt like too much.
Yeah. For me, the most jarring thing for me about The Last Jedi was the plot. They literally sent Finn and the Oriental Asian chick on a pointless mission. Like, that whole sort of, yeah, we've got to find the guy that can do the XYZ in order for us to do that it didn't make sense. Like, even to a normal person, that does not make sense. Like, I didn't not see the reason why the woman, the girl from the Jurassic Park, I didn't see why she couldn't just tell Poe what the situation was. Like, end of the day, she's got rank. Like, he can't do nothing once she tells him. She can just literally, I don't know, lock him down or suspend him to his quarters. Like, she did not have to. It was just pointless for me, innit? I did not see the part. I just think it was a waste of time. That whole thing where they went to the planet and they saw, oh, these people, they got slaves, and oh yeah, let's free the slaves, and they liberated them space horses and all that bollocks. I just thought it was trash. Like, I thought that was just a waste. That whole sequence took about 45 minutes out of the film. Took a third out of the film, and I just think it was pointless. Basically,
it made the film very like hollow.
Yeah. Basically, it just seemed lazy to me, man. Like, there wasn't much thought to it, but
that time would have been better spent elsewhere still.
Exactly. Right, Last Jedi. We're getting to the last segments of the Last Jedi because, boy, like I said, I ain't got good things to say about this film at all. Ratings. Let's cut straight to the boogie. What's the ratings for this film? Start with Weezy.
In this
before and after. Sorry.
When I first come out of the cinema, I was more confused than anything. So I think I gave it like initial 7. Like, obviously still wowed by the whole Sith room fight scene and that, and a few of the like effects, and obviously you always get wowed by the whole aesthetics of it, innit? Like they always take you in. But when you go home and reflect on it, it got downgraded. I remember it was discussing. It got downgraded to like a 5. Yeah. So yeah, originally 7.
Originally 7.
And then
final
was
rating?
5.
5 for a Star Wars film. 5. But we know Weezy. Weezy's a Star Wars scholar, just like the rest of we. And he gave it a 5. And Anthony.
Yeah.
Before and after.
Again, man, I was erring on the side of optimism. So I started with a 10, like I told you.
10 again, even after The Force Awakens.
Yeah, I told every original film, I give it. I'm start like I said, when them yellow credits roll in it, I'm thinking this is going to be a 10.
Yeah.
No matter how shit the previous one was. So,
Okay.
But yeah, when it came out, it was a 6, and that was just on the strength of the fight, the Snoke, when they murked Snoke, and the fight with his guards, and. I know you thought it was a cop-out, but I was feeling Luke's projection when he projected himself, and I was feeling it. I just thought it showed the level he risen to, bruv. And that's no training, man. That's no, who was there to train him? He taught himself that. He put himself on that island and taught himself that. I rated it. I know you man thought it was a cop-out, but who'd like...
You finish.
Well, I'm just saying, that's why it got a 6 for me, innit? And off the strength for those 2 moments, I'll be honest.
So one quick question: Has anyone here watched it since?
I watched it since still.
How many? Yeah, I was going to say.
Not many.
Have you been back in the cinema to watch it again?
No.
Yeah. So your final rating for this, the Star Wars, The Last Jedi, is 6.
It was a 6, but it was heavily weighted down by those 2 moments.
Okay. Quickly to summarize myself, after watching the end scene from The Force Awakens, the anticipation of seeing Luke at his optimum form with all of his training, with everything that Yoda taught him and everything that Obi-Wan has taught him, with his powers literally being off the charts compared to Anakin, because he was Anakin's son and supposed to be the Jedi to sort of spark the new Jedi Order. I went into this film with at least a rating of, I'd say 8.5. After seeing what they did to him, I'll give this film a 4. And I'm not even going to lie, because this is Luke Skywalker, who's supposed to be, this is the new hope. Like, this is who Yoda, Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon Jinn, this is supposed to be the sort of the pinnacle of the Jedi. Like, and for me, they wasted him. Like, fair enough. I know what you're saying in terms of the powers that he used in the final scene, but I wanted to see Luke sort of display abilities that we've never seen before. Never seen before. And I know, fair enough, yeah, his force projection was ability we've never seen before, but in terms of his lightsaber play, in terms of what he could teach Rey, in terms of his knowledge of the dark and the light side, I think they fell very, very, very short. So for that,
man's above lightsaber level, though. When you remember,
I'm giving this a 4.
Not really. It took 6 films for you to see Yoda draw his saber, innit? 6 films before you saw Yoda draw his saber, because their man were above that. They don't need a
Luke
saber.
never drew his saber, bro.
But that's the point. That's what I'm saying. He's above saber, and who was there to fight? There was no one for him to fight.
When it came to brass tacks, Yoda drew his saber to done man.
Yeah, but Luke didn't.
Luke just was a decoy, man. He used his best Jedi power as a decoy. That's bait, bro. That's bait to me,
saved
man.
the people, man.
That is bait. I don't care who he saved, bro. That's Luke Skywalker, bro. Son of Anakin, blood. This dude should be he should have done Kylo Ren.
I love Luke, innit?
Should not be on the same level. Like, I'm giving that film a 4, a solid 4. I haven't seen it again in the cinema. I haven't seen it again since I watched it in the cinema. I'm not watching that film in its entirety at all, because they pissed all over the legacy of Luke, and Luke was one of my top Jedis.
My summary of Last Jedi is The Last Jedi broke me, man.
Exactly. That gave me no hope for the rest of the franchise. For me, the Last Jedi was a franchise killer, and they knew it. That's why they got rid of the director. So yeah, I give The Last Jedi a 4, because there's so much to work with from The Force Awakens, and they let people down in every aspect. I'll tell you what the biggest letdown for me was when Kylo Ren told Rey that your parents are nothing. They were anything. They were just some drunks. Like they ain't nothing. They They weren't nothing. They were just, I mean, they weren't nothing special. For me, that killed the whole mythos of the expanded universe, because I was thinking, yeah, okay, it's Jedi twins, but they killed that dead with that quote. Even though they tried to redeem it in the next film we're gonna get to in the next segment, but for me, yeah, that killed it. That literally, that done it for me. I'm not gonna lie. I was not happy with the Last Jedi at all. But anyway, yeah. So my rating's 4. Ant gave it a 6. Weezy gave it a 5.